Hi guys, welcome back. I am Simon85. Now, as you can see, this is a screen for Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. Now, for those of you who may or may not know, Divinity Original Sin was released a while back on Kickstarter by Larian Studios. It was a bit of an underdog game. Everyone who backed it absolutely loved it, pretty much. Some people still haven't really heard of it. There are other games in the series of the Divinity games, Divine Divinity, so forth, which have all been fairly decent games. But Divinity Original Sin was a fantastic game. I played the original thing all the way through, and it was just so much fun. The storyline was brilliant, some of the characters you meet, and the freedom of what the game offers. You can basically do what the hell you like, and still pretty much complete the main quest. I mean, you can massacre an entire village if you wanted to. Obviously there were repercussions, like if you killed the shopkeeper, well, you got no one to sell anything to. Granted, you got everything in the shop, but that's only going to take you so far if there's mundane items, and then you've got gold and stuff for other places. So it's a trade-off, but if you wanted to, you could. The combat was, I enjoyed the combat. The way skills and spells and everything interacted was just pretty good fun. Like for instance, if someone's standing in some water and you cast an electric spell, it electrifies the water and the people in it get stunned. Just things like that. Things interacted really well. So if you had a few spellcasters, you could just do some insane things with that sort of interactivity. Like trees and grass and everything gets set on fire, and it was good fun. So I did really enjoy the original game. Some of the NPC characters were a little mundane and annoying at times, but all in all, they did a damn good job with the game. So then, because it did so well, they released an enhanced edition. Now, some people are probably thinking, oh, it's just a bit of a patch and an update and they fixed some bugs. No. They pretty much rebuilt the entire game from scratch. The entire thing is now voice acted. They've added more things in, some extra skills and abilities and talents, a lot more compatibility, apparently an updated interface, full controller support, and local co-op even on the PC. So that's pretty rare, in honesty. For games. I mean, couch co-op is a thing that I really do miss on AAA games. There's very few that allow for that sort of thing. My girlfriend isn't a big gamer, but sometimes, we just like to chill and play some couch co-op on the PS3. Borderlands is a prime example. So what I'm probably going to do at some point is get her opinion on this from a non gamer perspective, so to speak, and see what she thinks. So I'm going to do a first impressions on it now and see what's changed, because I haven't actually got around to playing it yet. So I'll do that now, and then I'll do another video to see her thoughts on how well they've implemented controller support and how well the split screen and local co-op works. So it's going to be interesting to see exactly how well they've done with this. So let's have a look. Let's quickly browse through the options. Quickly, graphics. You can choose which display it's on. More and more games are offering that now, and that is nice because some people do like to game on the run screen without swapping the entire thing around for Windows. Frame cap, no, I'm not bothered. Overall quality, ultra. That all looks to be okay. Audio, that should all be fine. Controls. Enter, blah 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 blah. I'm going to be using a keyboard and mouse for this video, so it's not a massive deal because the UI should allow for mouse and keyboard nicely. Cycles, that's all okay. Game. Enable controller mode. So there is actual controller mode, which I suppose would allow for direct input of controller. That's alright. Online game visibility, not bothered about that at the moment. Classic, Explorer, so we've done Classic, Autosave, quick saves, dual dialogues. That was the other thing. The characters could interact with each other on the original version, and then basically you would get things like, oh, this is awesome, and we should, you know, not kill this guy because he's offering us gold. And then the other one could say, oh, well, actually, you know what? I think we should kill him because he's a dick. And then the characters would sort of be at loggerheads, and they had like a rock paper scissors mini game within that to see which character won, so to speak. And then that's the option they often went with. So for instance, like sometimes it'd come off your charisma, and the one with the charisma would get the bonus. And obviously it's easy for them to beat rock paper scissors because they had more of a head start on the ladder initially. So that was kind of fun. Tutorials, we'll leave them on for now. Escape closes or windows, rotating minimap, edge panning. Yes, let's have edge panning, please. Camera shake, force split screen. We'll leave that off for now and look at that if I need to. That's that. Okay. New game. Single player, multiplayer. Journey alone or play together in split screen. Well, I don't think that'll be split screen. Today, if you prefer story mode and exploration over being challenged in combat, this is the difficulty for you. Classic, Tactician, Honor mode, adding a single save game to the already highly challenging Tactician mode. Adding a single save game. If your entire party perishes, the save game will be erased and your course will be well and truly over. Yeah, hardcore mode then. Let's just go with this. Windows Firewall wants to access. Yes, well, single player, but I'll allow it anyway. Douchebag. Gotta love a bit of Windows Firewall. Most people you encounter will not give you anything. Right, character creation, and it lets you create 2 characters. If I remember rightly, the original one only let you make 1. That could be a lie, but select one of them to start with. Right, so we have Rogue, Shadowblade, Wayfarer, Witch, Wizard, Battle Mage, Cleric, Enchanter, Fighter, Inquisitor, Wand Wielder, Knight, Ranger, Rogue. Let's go with Rogue. What shall we call said Rogue? David Lightfoot, and that's not how you spell David in the slightest. Skill previews. Customize. Yeah, plus 9 option points. If you're not sure, leave it at no AI. Yes, well. Gorilla, Backstabber. I think you can customize these. Proficient in weapons 2, skills, Scoundrel, Nasty Deeds. Sneaking is Nasty Deed, as is lockpicking and pickpocketing, because they're naughty. And dual wielding. Okay. Talents. Backstabber allows the character to backstab with daggers, knives, and rondels and rapiers. Gorilla. Attack damage while sneaking by 50%. Awesome. Points left. None. So we've got 5 strength, 8 dex, 5 intelligence, calm, so that should work. I think they're probably, because they are scoundrelly type skills. Lacerate, walking shadows, 100% bleeding, haste, walking shadows, invisible. Don't think we need any of this for now. No. I think that's acceptable starting skills. Yes, we know what Rogue does, thanks. Can you customize the appearance? I thought you could. Perhaps not. Oh, hold on. Right. Customise the avatar up here. Male. Let's go with female. Rascal. Rogue
I
voice.
made a whetstone, quite useful for a war-weary blade.
What colour skin should we have? Use some reddish skin. There we go, that'll do, that's alright. Roguish hair. There we go, that's roguish. What do we want? Yeah, that'll do. Black. Underwear, I don't get why you can choose the underwear, but what the hell. That's better, that'll do. And that's the Rogie Armory. Sorted. Although, calling her David probably isn't. Let's go with Davina. And a wizard. La 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 la. What should we call her? Just about firebrand. Wizard. Customise. Female. Maniac. Yeah. Maniac, I think.
Careful now.
Perhaps I can detonate that explosive from a distance.
Perhaps you can. What have we got? Pure ivory, that'll do. Heed. There we go, you can have a little thing. And for your hair, that'll do. Hair colour, yeah, I think we should leave that ginger. And that'll do. Do we want ginger hair? Pure red, there we go, that'll do. Now, skills, what we got? Defense, willpower. Not bad at it. Skills, geomancer. Let's take that out. You can't actually give her another point in that. Range of spells, know it all. Decrease 20, but gives you 1 extra point in intelligence. Yeah, that's fine. Just 1 in personality, charisma. I don't know about that. If taking the know it all thing, why would I need charisma? Damn it. Craftsmanship, Lawmaster, examine, identify items, skills. She can't have another one. That awesome. Alright, let's remove that and remove that just to see what we got. Perception bonus, cures blindness. Okay, actually, you know what? One back in there. Telekinesis. Yes, you can have some telekinesis. Reason being, I do remember Geomancer, Midnight Oil, allows you to create oil surfaces, which is very handy to go with fire. Boulder Bash. Summon Spider. Bless. Removes Curse. Burning Touch. You know what? Geomancy. Have some spider. Why not? Except that's those done. Yes, we're done.
In the days of old, the sorcerers of Riverlong cured the sick and healed the wounded through a great power called Source. But a terrible darkness invaded the land, and Source was forever tainted. The sorcerers who once healed now only destroy, and madness has overtaken them. A few brave source hunters are all that stand between Rivellon and the dark power that threatens to destroy it. Wherever source appears, hunters follow.
Yeah, we do. We're gonna hunt that sauce, put it on our bread. Don't think they mean that kind of sauce there. Larian Studios presenters.
Rise and shine, Master Source Hunters. The
Hunters.
camp wants you up on deck. Hear them calls? Means we're close to shore. I don't ever you go in there, Master Source Hunters. City's full of undead, hungry and out for blood. But you're supposed to investigate that murder, ain't you? They say it's Source that did the Counselor in. Source in a city like Sicil, nowhere safe anymore. Here they are, Captain Sir.
God's blessings on you, hunters. You'll be happy to hear we've reached Sicil. But there's trouble offshore, so we'll have to sail in carefully. Here, have a look. Those are orc ships, and they're blocking our passage. We'll get you as close to the city as we can, and drop you off on the beach. Be wary now. Orcs are on the attack. Undead have closed every route out, and there's a sorcerer on the loose. If we are to get justice for the Counselor, you'll have to keep your wits about you. May the luck of the gods be with you both, Source Hunters.
Oh. Orcs, undead, and a badass sorcerer. What could go wrong? Need to do. I'm not sure what in-game changes to expect from the enhanced edition, but we're going to find out. That is what we're going to do. Yup. Right, so the wizard is the leader. Right, let's take a look around. What we got? You have Lacerates, Walking Shadows, and Fast Track, and also Smoke Grenade and Resurrection Arrow. Auto save. Take all. Some shells.
If I didn't know there were orc ships raiding to the west, I'd mistake this for a placid beach.
At least the orcs make a bit of noise when they attack. It's dark-dealing sorcerers that'll strike with neither warning nor mercy.
There we go, they're already starting to chat about what's going on and how they feel. Shell, unknown effects, AP cost, 4 use. So fresh you can sort of flesh right out of the shell. Oh, go on then. Also, I don't need that many shells, Jesus. So, the graphics appear to be improved a little bit. They weren't bad on the original version, I'll be honest, but they seem a little more fleshed out than they were previously. I mean, the fire effects, not bad. Zooming in's okay. The focus there is sort of like, it's focusing on her, but she's there, but slightly out of focus. It's not bad. Easy enough to scroll in and out, as you would hope with Moose. Rain scroll.
Is that a corpse?
That is a
What's it doing here alone?
What? Did you expect it to have an entourage?
Did you expect the corpse to have an entourage of more corpses? Let's search the dead man. He has a journal. Right. Yes, I know. Read. Rejoice, for the statues has granted my wish. The whimsical nature, however, must not be taken lightly, so before I soar through the sky like an eagle, I should attempt a mere hop from the cliffs down at the beach. This should be a small feat for the man that can fly. If this experiment is successful, the Shun shall be my next target. So you jumped off the cliff. How much initiate a party dialogue. So I can now talk to Jezebel.
Can you believe this? The man jumped off a cliff at the behest of some statues of all things. Agreed.
Yes.
Call me skeptical, but a little proof goes a long way for the rational mind.
And we've both got +1 pragmatic to our personalities. Required to voice your opinion. This opinion gives you a trait which can result in a stat or ability bonus. Over time your traits can change. So, yeah, you can like basically be a right arsehole sometimes. And it changes your personality traits, which I think can be found. Abilities, talents, traits. Traits are assigned, la 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 la. If your character is consistent in their opinions, their trait points can result in a stats. So, pragmatic. Crafting is increased by 1. And romantic. Lucky charm is increased by 1, but obviously we've gone the other way. And you've got various different ones as you go through. Like I mentioned earlier, if they disagree on some things, you can sometimes get a dialogue to resolve it. Bit weird when you playing single player. It works really well when you've got a few players on the go though, so you can sort of play your characters more to how you want them and settle the arguments a bit more fairly. Hello everybody, who are you? Mysterious leader.
Source hunters! How did they find us?
Take the stone to the temple. These whelps will be easy to crush.
As you say, Connie.
So, straight away, combat, a little bit of dialogue, because, you know, bad guys love to monologue.
Arise, fair dead! Seize upon our enemies!
Summoning stuff, biatch. Running away. Yeah, as the tips are showing, basically combat is turn-based, which I absolutely love. It makes some people prefer non-combat stuff, but I think for this game it works exceptionally well. It's played in rounds and everything costs AP, which is action points, which you receive each round. The turn ends when you have no AP, or you can stack it for the next round. So, for instance, yes, the order of turn is also at the top, which is handy. Down here, these orbs, this is your maximum AP pool. So your class and the stuff that you choose determines how many AP points you get at the start of combat and how many you get each turn after that. Which means you could effectively, I could effectively stack 4 more for next round and have a longer turn and do more things next round. Whereas some things take more AP than others. So, for instance, that's 2 AP, which down here it shows you how many orbs disappeared and how many you're going to use, how many you'll have left, which is a nice easy explanation of what you might like to do. So, our scoundrel, move into the cone behind an enemy to attack. Yes, well, can we go invisible first?
Assassin's armor!
Yes. And then we can, with our 5 AP, move behind this guy and not have enough to attack him. What's that? Flee? No. End turn, which will end her turn, and take it to Jezebel. So, let's summon a spider over here, so they don't all storm our wizard and kill her with low hit points and such. She also only has 1 AP left now, because that was an expensive casting of 7 AP. And the spider gets to go straight away. So, let's attack this bigger. What is this? Weakening spider bite. Poison. Don't know if it's going to work on a skeleton, but... oh yeah, it did. Weakened him. We don't have enough AP to attack him, so let's move around to here. See if I can't get all their attention. No, he's going for the wizard. Right. Let's get you... Actually, let's go there. So we can make skeletons bleed. Yeah, immune to bleeding, but he died.
Sigurd, grant me swiftness.
You are hasted. Right, you... Missile from your staff that deals... Let's shoot that guy. And... see if we can't move back a little bit. Spire. Ah, let's eat him. Can't do it again. Oh, you went going for the rogue. What are you doing? Oh no. Ah. Damn it. Let's kill him. Look at that. Dual strike. Boom. And we do have enough to attack him. You're done. And you cast flare. Boom. Sit down.
Their leader said something about escaping with a stone. Stolen from this dungeon, I imagine.
Right.
Those thieves were more than petty criminals. Their leader gave life to the dead. What stone could they have been so keen on taking?
Yeah, let's investigate.
Until we're briefed on our intended investigation, every wasted moment is an outright defiance of our orders.
See, the other thing as well is when it used to do this, it wasn't voiced, so you just had to read it, and it wasn't as dramatic or as fun. So now it's voiced. I think it's pretty good, independent and obedient. So there we go. But yeah, as you can see, the combat flows nicely, and it's easily explained. I mean, if you forget anything, all the tooltips are right there, and they're so handy. I mean, that 100% chance to set bleeding status for 3 turns. AP cost 4. Saving throw the enemies have to make is from bodybuilding. And the properties, you have to have a dagger. It's got a 5-turn cooldown before you can use it again. And it even tells you what bleeding does. Deals physical damage over time. So, and it depends on your weapon's rating. So you really can't grumble at that. Inventory, cloth braces even. We have equipped travelling braces. So I don't really need to change the door in this one. And the abilities we do have, again, listed same as from the creation screen. Now, I don't need a range scroll on the rogue, so you can right click on it, send to Jezebel Firebrand. Done! Ah, that's nice, isn't it? Easily just trade items without faffing around with extra screens and stuff. Talents determine... yeah. There are quite a few different abilities here. See if I've added anything new. Lone Wolf can have no companion but receives a 70% bonus to vitality. Pet Pal. Talk to animals. That's always a fun one to have. Speed Creeper. Oh wow! So you can move at normal speed while sneaking. That's pretty good. And all these in red, just don't meet the requirements for. So there are. Jesus Christ! Look at all that. There is plenty of there to deal with. Global Mage. That is, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. There's plenty of stuff there to be getting on with, isn't there? And what do you get from Independent? Score. Willpower is increased by 1. Nice. Receive willpower bonus whenever a character with leadership is in sight. Wow. The other one gets the obedient one then. Craft. I don't remember a crafting section. Or am I lying? Either way, yeah, you can put 2 ingredients in and it will invalid combination. Okay. It's kind of figures. Not really got anything to use. But okay, let's experiment. Yeah. No. Well, we don't have anything to make, but crafting looks easy enough. You can switch between the characters from here. Just on the top here, the arrows, just switch between each one. There we go. That one's obedient. More talents. Equipment. What do you got? Your grandmother was the device to buy pants that breathe after all. Well, let's put that on then, shall we? Golden Grail. Just got a couple of scrolls. Let's drag the range scroll down to there. Wonderful! And it seems like they've altered the music scores as well on the game. Recap. So, yeah, you bring up a big map, which is always nice. You got your key down here. Easy enough to just hold left mouse button and drag along. Dialogues, if you want to recap on what's been said with who. Secrets. Oh, I guess you need to unlock the secrets before you know what the secrets are. And then you've got your journal log. Source Hunter's Journey. We were waylaid by a group of raiders. We're ready for a first. Oh, that was before then. Okay. Talking statues. And a mysterious murder, which is the main thing that we've got to do. So hit log. Connection menu, which you don't need. Game menu. Tactical camera. So you can shift the camera around if you want to. And you can zoom in and out on the map. There's also the chat log down here. You can turn off the combat, dialogues, the banter. You can, you know, turn it all off if you want, and then scroll through it. I'm pretty sure you can, yeah, lock it if you want. And then there's local chat or multiplayer chat if you're online playing with a friend. Obviously, I don't need that at the moment. The other thing as well with your characters, because you do get more than 2 later on in the game, you can have a different formation of how they would like you'd like them to line up. It's difficult to show you with 2 people because it doesn't really work. But we'll just go out. Doesn't matter. But yeah,
This seems to be broken.
at the moment,
This seems to be broken.
they seem to have done a good job. The interface is a lot cleaner than it used to be. Everything still interacts very nicely. The graphics seem a lot smoother. The camera is also a lot smoother between battles and transitions. It used to be quite jittery before. Even some of these graphical effects with fire and stuff are not too bad actually. They seem to have made quite a few improvements, and the fact that the whole thing is voice dialogued. I don't have lock picking, do I? I don't actually want to attack it with my weapon because that would be stupid. I suppose better. It's locked, but no one cares. Poison arrow. You can have that. And oilcloth prices we don't need, but we'll have them anyway. Right. Yeah, you can turn them off. We don't need no flames. Right, I think actually I gave her much cool. I don't know why she has stuff at mages. So that skill is taken for no apparent reason that I forgot about. Did I screw up? I thought I gave her telekinesis. I thought I did. Skills. That's what I thought. Where is... abilities? Where is the... skills? There we go. Oh, I thought you could access it from the character screen, but apparently I was wrong. It is the book item here. Or K. That's also better now. Right. Flare. What else we got? Special. Attack round, delay turn, disarm trap. Where is... telekinesis? You can't even access them if they are locked. Alright. Okay. So it's a telekinesis for... okay, that's not what I have in mind. I didn't want to actually pick up the wooden crate. Let's drop it out. That's not what I meant. There is... ah, there we go. I know there's a way of doing it. So you can move them. There we go. Totally actually failed that, didn't I? Yeah, if someone's got telekinesis, because some things are really heavy, and you know, if you've got no armor strength in the fire like a fighter, you can just telekinesis stuff out of the way, which is kind of handy.
Careful! There's a mine in the middle of our path.
Someone must have an interest in protecting whatever's kept here.
Dropping something heavy on them. So, we could effectively drop the barrel with telekinesis on it. And there we go. How to disarm a mine. Drop a barrel on it with telekinesis. Some wolf. Okay. Hi. Don't know why you picked it up, but... what have we got? Broad skill, we don't need broad skill, do we? There's a chest key. Let's unlock the chest. What have we got? Water balloon. Well, an old earth wand. Sent to Jezebel. Okay. No, I didn't pick it up. Why didn't I pick it up? Try and find something where we can...
I've always heard there's typically more to a king's tomb than meets the eye.
It could be a myth, or it could be our lucky day.
Just want to show you the combination of spells. That's a weird camera. Find a lockpick to open it. Lockpicks, there we go. That's why I couldn't lockpick stuff. Duh. You actually have to use... can't drag them into your quick slot. That's kind of annoying. Anyway, it's not picked. And there's a bone and an old cloth cap, which... just take the bone for crafting purposes, I suppose. Might have to make something from bone, I'm sure. Let's have a look in the King's Tomb. There is an old parchment. Gravekeeper Rage Queen. To proceed, stand very close to the impressed door and press the button appears on the right hand side. Take that with us. Secret buttons, hey? Guess you mean this door.
I've spotted something interesting.
Oh. Hidden. There we go. Opens with me. Because she's got perception. And the door is locked. Can we not open it? No. However, you can attack the door. Kill it.
We made short work of that door.
Yeah,
I
we
don't imagine our weapons would survive.
I need water!
whoops. Walk through the fire. That's probably a bad move. God, that fire hurts. Whoops. My bad. Should probably have some healing. Fire resistance potion. Oh, that would have been handy about 10 seconds ago. Would it not? Yes, quick save. Okay. How do you hide? There was a hide button. C. There we go. Yeah. Here's a bit of a random one for you. I'm a rock. Now I think, yeah, if you drag them away, they won't follow each other. They'll be independent. So now she's hiding. She can effectively walk around as a rock, which, you know, is not weird in the slightest. What do we got? Rain scroll. Right, here we go. Telekinesis to pick it up. That's lazy. Right, as I was mentioning about stuff interacting, all this is on fire, and I could try and walk around it or take some fire damage or whatever. But we have a rain scroll. So, let's make it rain. And as everyone knows,
I need to dry off.
I'll put fire out. I need to dry off. Well, it's either that or you walk through the fire, love. So, you take your pick on that. What have we got here? Coal baskets, steam cloud. Water removes fire. Use a water spell or destroy a water barrel to clear up fire, but take care to avoid fire surfaces. Well, yeah, now there's a water barrel there. I could have just, instead of using the rain scroll,
More junk.
could have just bust one of those open, couldn't I? If I bothered looking. But I didn't. Send. You're supposed to be first. You're a rogue. Do your job. What have we got? What is this? Oh, let's take a seat, yeah. Empty. Alright. Fireball scroll. Yeah, this is where everything needs to interact. I don't need to waste a fireball scroll though, because I have a bit of an advantage. Poison cloud, you know, which obviously everybody loves a bit of a poison cloud. Set it on fire, and that happens. Blows it up. So yeah, a lot interacts with a lot of other stuff, which is always nice. Take that. What else have we got? Potato. There we go. We have a key. Lockpicks. Can't beat lockpicks for picking locks. Stone gate. One way is... There are two ways to open this door. One way is to find a key, the other is to find a lever. Well, I found the key, so we went with that, didn't we? Thanks for the tip, though. I see the camera angles are still a little bit weird in places when you get close to the edge of the map. Right, let's bust our way out of here. If I remember rightly,
I've spotted something.
gas pits. Place an object over the pit to stop the puddle or cloud from spreading. So let's put that on there, because that'll just keep releasing poison clouds, as you can see there. I think maybe
I've spotted something interesting.
Oh, no.
What's this I've spotted?
There. Damn it. Not too close. And then there's another one. She can't move it that far. After she got poisoned. Good effort. Not very good, am I? Let's shut that on there. Yay. Although we're now low on health. Chest of fire arrows and an old blackjack. Could really do with some more healing.
I think I hear voices downstairs.
The last thing we need is to surprise another angry summoner.
Arrows, right. Can't make them both sneak, that's okay. Alright, oh look at these. Sneak attacking. Sometimes it pays off to scout ahead, drag a candle into the oil, ignite the oil no skeletons are standing on in order to damage them.
Something isn't right here. It could be an ambush.
I wouldn't worry about that. No one can get in here but us and the boss. You don't know that.
So they're standing on oil, so if we drag a candle onto the oil, and it sets the oil on fire. And now they're burning and they're not very happy about it. And they're going to die, and they're going to burn to death. Just wait and find out. If not, it's no major deal. There we go. Fight! Like, hi. If too many enemies are concentrated in a small space, you can press B to get a top-down view, which they didn't have before, which is always nice. Right, so you can go invisible.
You look, but you cannot see.
Yeah, cannot see. Probably shouldn't stand that close if I'm about to nuke him or something. Let's use that. It should be easy enough to kill him. Well, there we go. I think we're okay for now. Oh, she's still invisible. That's cool. Right. So, yeah. I think that's enough for having a quick look at the game and see what it's capable of. But you get the idea of what the game's about, what it's capable of. I find it immensely fun. I mean, the story goes on to be quite interesting and complex, and you get a lot of side quests along the way, and you can actually really develop the characters. Certainly in originals, I imagine even more so in this, because you come across quests and you think, I'm not sure how I feel about doing that. And one character, like depending what personality you're going for, can say, oh, you know, no, we're not going to help this person. You're like, oh, let's just kill them. And then you can have quite a lot of quarrelling amongst your characters, which is just entertaining to no end. Everything interacts really well together. The lighting on the game is good. The graphics are nice. I love the turn-based combat. It just makes for so much good fun, especially when you're playing with a friend. It's no hassle. You know, you've got your turns, you've got your AP, and you can manage it however you wish, as opposed to the frantic usual pace of games where everything's just all happening at once in real time. Which, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy games like that, but I find this a nice change of pace to say, well, we're going to take it a bit slower and do some turn-based combat, mainly because I'm a big D&D fan, and I do a lot of tabletop gaming for that sort of thing, and Warhammer, so turn-based stuff is normal for me, in honesty. So there you have it. It's that's my first impressions of the game, that they've re-released as an enhanced edition, which doesn't just mean they've patched a few things and fixed a few bugs. They've rebuilt the game from the ground up. They've apparently added to the story. They've added in, as you can see, a lot of extra skills and abilities. Dual wielding never used to be a thing, so that's also handy. I'm interested to see what else they're going to add in to the game when I get further into it. So hopefully there's a few more surprises for me on that one, but I'll probably play through the whole thing again and see exactly what they've done with the story, and apparently a new ending, so that could be interesting. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and it's been at least a little bit informative to what the Enhanced Edition is about. For those of you who never played the original, that's not necessary. If you do want to pick this version up, it is just basically a whole brand new game, which is ready to pick up off the shelf. For those of you who did play the original, you probably already got the Enhanced Edition for free, which is something I haven't already mentioned. Larian basically said everyone who owns the original game, here, have the Enhanced Edition for free, which I'm not going to complain about in the slightest, because it's a fantastic game, and I'm curious and looking forward to playing through the Enhanced Edition and finding out exactly how much effort they put into remaking this game. So that's it from me for today, and I hope to see you all again soon. Goodbye.